Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Essential Zodiac Podcast. I'm your host, Cynthia McNulty.
And I'm Audrey Famine.
I hope everyone had a peaceful Thanksgiving. Holidays can be tough in the best of times, and these last few years would test the patience of the gods. So pat yourselves on the back that you got through it and relax while I talk about the full moon in Gemini. Also, I'm going to give you a meditation at the end of this podcast. So hold off listening to it if you're driving or otherwise engaged in an activity that you need to be aware and alert for. So listen to it when you are home and able to take advantage of the meditation. So the Gemini moon exactly opposes the Sagittarius Sun. And what that means is literally the moon and sun are on opposite sides of each other. The Gemini Sagittarius polarity is a mental axis where Gemini represents the lower mind and Sagittarius represents the higher mind. So Gemini represents how we communicate, how we gather information, and how we disseminate that information. Sagittarius is a higher thinker. Sagittarius and Jupiter rule the ninth house, higher wisdom, higher learning, that kind of situation. A Gemini moon encourages us to think logically, while Sagittarius persuades us to think in a far broader manner. Sagittarius symbolizes the quest for meaning and ideas that expand upon the here and now. Gemini is quite comfortable in his or her immediate environment, while Sagittarius stimulates us to venture beyond. If you ever have a friend who is a Sagittarius Sun or rising, or they have Sagittarius prominent in their chart, they probably enjoy traveling. They probably have, the passport at the ready and, love to, even if it's like a local travel experience, they like to expand their horizons. Neglecting either end of the axis will surely backfire on us. Ideally, a balance should be found between the two energies, and this is what the full moon invites us to do. This full moon is about communication, attitude, and a sense of adventure. Something has been building inside of us, and now is the time when the energy of the cosmos fairly demands that we let it out. So over the next 2 weeks, we'll discover what this means for us. For now, we can't sit on our feelings. We need to express them. This full moon is aligned with Mars via the Sun and square Saturn. So there can be a real desire to master a situation, but some blocks or obstacles will need to be overcome. That's that Saturn aspect. So the desire is there, but you're going to have to put some work into it. You're going to have to try to figure your way around some roadblocks. Finalizing plans should be probably saved for a later date. And we should watch for too quick decisions and actions. But paying close attention to what's illuminated now makes sense. Through the events or tensions of this time, we can ultimately get to a better understanding of ourselves and particularly of our desires. The other thing we want to pay attention to is, during the holiday season, you want to pay attention to your finances. And one thing Sagittarius Jupiter can do is put on the rose-colored glasses. It's like, I'll put it on my credit card. Now I'll pay it off in January. Well, that's, a lovely thought. We know we're not going to do that, and we're going to be in debt, and we're going to be all upset. And so use discretion. Set yourself a budget and, stick to it. So while traveling through this cosmic climate, it will be necessary that you look for ways to stay mentally engaged, especially if your brain starts to feel scattered. And that's not hard to do at this time. We have a lot on our plate. We have personal situations, we have work situations, we have all family stuff going on. So try to avoid that by setting the intention to remain focused on the task at hand. Don't let a million things crowd into your mind. Do what you're doing, move on to the next thing. Take care to avoid distractions that might take you away from sorting through important thoughts and ideas. Just be sure to make time for socialization as well, catching up with friends and family members in between tasks, which is going to be kind of I always found it a juggling act when my in-laws were around and my parents. You want to see it, the family, but you don't want to run yourself ragged. So fortunately, my in-laws were very cool and understanding people, and we were able to, work things out. But I do remember feeling pretty stressed. So if you're overdue for a trip to the library for a new book or to download one, these vibes pair well with starting new journeys of the mind. Keeping a pen and notepad handy can also be helpful, using these tools to outline to-do lists and document aha moments. And one thing I wanted to mention about the library is I know our library here in Forsyth County, you can download books, I believe, for free. You have to join the library, but you can download books, and you can, just like you're taking out the physical book from the library, and I think you get 2 weeks or whatever to read it, and then, you return it in a way. So keep that in mind. My husband and I do that a lot, and it's very convenient, very cool. So I'm going to take a little break right now, and when I come back, I'm going to have that meditation for you.
Visit EssentialZodiac.com to learn more about the Happy Birthday offer, the New Year Astro Tarot spread, and now that we're getting close to Christmas, remember that Cindy has gift cards available. Give one to your family members and friends, or maybe that's what you want to ask for yourself. Back to you, Cindy.
Thanks, Audrey. So, for our meditation, you want to find a place that you won't be disturbed, a place where you feel comfortable, that you can either sit up, lay down, lay on the floor, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And you won't, like I said, you won't be disturbed. You can put some crystals around if you have them. Lapis lazuli, sodalite, or amethyst can go around. You can anoint yourself with rosemary oil, geranium, or vanilla oil. Those are very nice. Or if you have some rosemary or geranium incense, you can light that. So what you want to do is take several deep cleansing breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You want to let the tension and aggravation of the day just fall away. And you want to keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, letting the peaceful, easy feeling flow down your body from the top of your head, down your shoulders, down your arms to your fingertips. We're going to take another deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. and we feel peaceful, and it flows down through our torso, into our hips, down each leg, and out our toes. Now you want to draw awareness to the middle of your forehead. We are going to activate our third eye chakra. So you want to, in your mind's eye, imagine this chakra like a disc, like the lens of a camera. It is located in the middle of your forehead. It is now closed. In your mind's eye, open the chakra like you are opening the camera lens. Visualize a glowing indigo blue pinprick of light at your third eye chakra. Picture this deep midnight blue light as alive, pulsing and vibrating. See it pulsing and vibrating with every breath, with every heartbeat. Become aware that your third eye is open and radiating light. This light is now about the size of a golf ball. Allow the indigo sphere of light to open and send gentle streams of indigo light in all directions, letting it relax you. Give yourself permission to let your third eye open naturally and automatically, all the time relaxing more fully. Allow the indigo light to continue to flow through you and out your third eye chakra. Now connect with your higher self and ask it to fill you with the purest indigo light, filling every place in you and around you. Now I want you to take a deep breath and then exhale. And when you take your next breath in, I want you to inhale. And when you exhale, chant Om. And I'll lead you in that. We will do that 4 times. Now inhale, exhale. Om. Now inhale, exhale. Om. Now inhale, exhale. Om. Last one. Now inhale, exhale. Om. Now let your breathing return to normal. The vibrant indigo light still surrounds you. All the areas of your body absorb this light, and you are energized. Repeat each of the following affirmations silently or loud after it is spoken. I listen to my deepest intuition. I am blessed with an inner voice. I am enough as I am. I trust my inner guidance. Now spend a couple of minutes in silence as you continue to keep this healing light energized. Now we're going to bring your awareness back to your breath. On your next inhale, begin to move the light back into your third eye chakra until once again it is the size of a small pinprick of light. So you keep inhaling and moving the light back into your third eye chakra. Once it is the size of a small pinprick of light, close your chakra like you would close the lens of a camera. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and continue with your day. So that ends today's episode. And remember, with astrology, you can chart your life's course.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Essential Zodiac Podcast. Our next episode will be about the winter solstice, when the sun enters Capricorn, and that will air on December 20th. For those of you with December birthdays, there's still plenty of time to order your solar returns. You can find all the information you need at essentialzodiac.com under current promotions.